Coming up next, the Grizzlies taking on the Warriors. For the Grizzlies, it's been a trying start to the season. Wins hard to come by. Tonight, they'll try to get back on course. Warriors, Grizzlies, coming right up on 2K Sports.
You're now connected to Jackie Zulu.
Work hard, play harder.
Welcome, everyone. A bit more excitement in the air tonight. This is the in-season tournament. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Grizzlies. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record. Now, Golden State's starting five. Running the wings, they'll go with Curry and Thompson. Draymond Green is out there with Baker, and it's Paul in at the point. And for Memphis, Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Wagner in at the three spot. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Morant against Paul. Clark a screen on Paul. Morant passes to Clark. Lets it go from 14. Drained for 2 points. Clark's got the opening basket of the game for Memphis. MP with it. Started now by Jackson. And MP throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Clark against MP. Thompson in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies on offense. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by John Morant. Baker with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And you think about Klay Thompson's career, Brent, an incredibly resilient player. Look at all he's overcome.
Now you think about those injury cards dealt out to Klay. Well, here's an ACL. Not only that, he gets the Achilles card. So he did it twice, and he continues to play at a high level.
2 on the clock. Got that bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
MP inside. He's covered by Clark. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Morant. The shot from the low post is good.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
MP with it. Guarded now by Clark.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Ja Morant. Putting up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Now here's Smart. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
MP against Clark. And a wide open look for MP. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And it's Smart with the ball for the Grizzlies. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Dishes it to Clark. Pocket 6. And taken away by Paul. Baker kicks to Thompson. Smart against MP. On the wing, Green. No good with the triple.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Frank, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And that's Life Above the Rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Clippers.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got 8 points.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Memphis leading. Wagner outside. And that one's good by Clark.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's Morant with the drive.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Allen's checked in for Golden State. And so here is Golden State. 7-point differential. Kuminga sets a screen for MP. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first set.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The drive by MP. From deep. That's good from Allen on the assist by MP.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Baker. And he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now, MP. Following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep. And Kuminga throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. To the middle. Here's Clowney. That one drops for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's MP. Clowney pulls it in.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Ball checked in for Green. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Pass to Morant. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Beasley. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. .151 left to play in the first quarter. Baker with the bucket.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now here's Smart. Still yet to score. Pass to Aldama. Back to Smart. Morant outside. And the rejection by MP. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Martin's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Beasley. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in. He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Kuminga finds MP. Back to Kuminga. Kuminga sends a screen for MP. Martin wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Wall. Jackson a screen on Paul. Jackson with it. Kuminga picks him up. Jackson, that's good.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now, here's MP. He's got 17. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw tonight. Ball against Paul. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it,
Franz Wagner's checked in for Williams. Then for the Warriors, Baker, he's checked in for Martin. Thompson comes in for T.J. Warren. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Allen. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Thompson is out there with Kuminga. And it's Baker in at the center, locking down the middle. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. And it's good, 2 points. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
And how about Kuminga, one of just a handful of NBA players from Congo?
And Greg, those players from the Congo, they have achieved some of the highest level of recognition in our league. NBA champions, a Hall of Famer. The player list is short, but boy, they're distinguished.
Curry passes to Baker. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in, and stolen by Wagner. And here's Wall outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line,
Chris Paul picks up that one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Smart comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Beasley.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
MP inside. He's against Clark. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Allen against Morant. Count that one.
And the body control of Morant, still able to guide that one home.
Here's Baker going inside, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
MP dishes to Martin. It's deflected. And here's Morant. 23 points for him the last game against Denver.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. And it's Paul in for Grayson Allen.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range. Baker's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Passes it to Clark. Wagner outside. Back to Clark. And he makes good on the layup. Clark's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Paul kicks to Curry. MP with a screen on Smart. And MP throws it down hard.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got 11.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
CP3 so good at initiating contact and just irritating the defense.
When you look at Chris Paul, Brent, what sets him apart from other point guards?
Well, he's just such a master of not only the mid-range, but delivering passes and making sure that big guys are accountable for the role player that they're having to guard on every pick-and-roll possession he plays in.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from Paul.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From 11 feet away, and another basket for Memphis.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
A three from MP. Buries it from three-point range. Baker's got 39. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Morant, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It was a big first half for Ja Morant, and we've come to expect this. Not to steer us completely off topic, but just out of curiosity, either of you ever think about coaching in the league?
You know, I don't know if I'd be good at it because I get so invested in these games, man. I might lose my cool at a bad call and, just go crazy.
My answer is no.
You heard it here first. No Coach O'Neal in our future. And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
Well, they're coming out firing from deep right now. The defense is spread thin. I'm talking me in 1992 thin.
Now, to be fair, that Orlando jersey with the pinstripes, very slimming, big fella.
Well, thank you.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Sharon Jackson is out there with Wagner, and it's Clark in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
And that one drops. Paul's got 6.
And look, if you're going to allow him to get to the bucket that easily, this lead's going to go from small to big real quick.
It's stolen by Green. MP deciding where to go with it. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Morant with the steal. Here's Smart. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another three for Golden State.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies partner, make some noise.
A moment now to see the numbers for Draymond Green. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively. I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. You take a look at Green. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, MP.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
And they double up Morant. Here's Clark. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Baker kicks to Curry. MP with a screen on Smart. Back to Baker. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Jackson.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
And MP throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Morant for 3. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Baker kicks to Green. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Averaging less than 9 points a game for his career, but Draymond Green does everything else on the basketball court, Brent. I know you admire that.
Yeah, of course, the former Defensive Player of the Year, a tremendous playmaker, but the biggest skill, Kevin, is his mouth. He is a great communicator out there to keep this team connected.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Paul. 4th in 3-point field goal percentage, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Kuminga, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Now, here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by MP. Baker's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, defense wins championships, but offense is winning over the league, with efficiency reaching new heights year by year. Now, different explanations exist, but one thing is clear. In an era of floor spacing, there are...
Different look here for the Warriors. Baker, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Draymond Green comes in for T.J. Warren. Stephen Curry's checked in for Allen. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Trey Mann.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Baker, and MP throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The Grizzlies trail by 10.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Buck. MP with it. Beasley covering, and that's going to be a travel.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Grizzlies have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. To the inside. Smart. And the rejection by MP. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Number 21.
The pass to Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 9 assists now tonight.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
MP right side. Pass to Kuminga. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant kicks to Beasley. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Kuminga. Right wing. Feeds it to MP. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Sinks the 3-point. Kuminga's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Beasley, and there it is for him. Beasley's got his second bucket tonight.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
They kick it out to Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Baker passes to Curry. Paul outside. Golden State moving the ball around. MP outside. Green, the screen. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Clowney. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smart's got his third basket of the night right there.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Baker kicks to Paul. Offline with his three. Morant outside. Beasley outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Warriors lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Stephen Curry's out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Thompson. Then it's MP. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. And so it's Golden State with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kuminga kicks to Thompson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Passes it to Jackson. A three-pointer, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The pass to Morant. Here's Aldama. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out.
Hits it again. Wow.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense helpless to keep up.
And this gives him alone the third most 50-point games in league history. That is some elite company.
Yeah, and sitting between Jordan and Kobe, when those are your peers, I think you're doing all right.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And so here's Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Inside, Jackson. The kick out to Williams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Timeout called the Warriors. Smart's checked in for Memphis. And Golden State also making a change. Caleb Martins and Memphis making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Baker, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Draymond Green comes in for Thompson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. And Kuminga throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Hart with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Malik Beasley. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Stephen Curry comes in for Allen. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You gotta love how this young fella is willing to dominate games.
The drive by MP. The shot, no good.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue.
Clark with a wide open look, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And so it's Memphis with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Morant. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors leading by 8. MP with a screen on Morant. The shot's good from Paul.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
Memphis has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Clark sets a screen for Morant. And that one's good by Clark. 20 points for Brandon Clark.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
That's good from Morant.
At the line from the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Both free throws, good from Morant. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Baker into the lane, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Morant. He trains the quick shot. Morant's got 34.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Baker kicks to Paul. And he's good on the 3-ball. Paul's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Shot by Paul, nobody around. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Clark. Morant against Paul. Morant dishes to Clark. Here's Wagner. He gets that one.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
MP finds Green, hammers the alley-oop through.
Draymond Green showing that he can get up there, showing some boots.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 7. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. 1:10 left in the fourth. Pass to Clark. And the rejection by MP. The screen from Thompson. Here's Baker. And yet another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Morant against Paul. Morant kicks to Smart. And again, Memphis no good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Baker with the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Out to Thompson. Here's the three. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
And GA, he is not messing around in this one. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And they are prevailing when it matters. Greg picking up their second in-season tournament victory.
And then looking confident, right? In good shape to advance if they can keep this up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game.